The next one we have to do is the next heist.
Okay.
Which I had wanted to get done, but I don't really know when we will, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's such a long process.
Right. It also takes forever to, like, have people join us.
Why'd that guy hit my door?
I don't know.
Did you see that, Jill?
Yeah. Now I don't have a door.
I'm going over the Martin mission real quick, Nate.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to go to the ammunition here.
Okay. Jill, do you need ammo or did you get it?
No, I'm good. I do need body armor, though.
Got it. Well, Nate, we might see about, like, Jill and I might see about doing the next heist setups, and if we can finish the heist, then we could just replay it with you, just to give you money.
Okay.
But we'll see, because you're going to be, you're going on vacation. This is going up way later. You're going to Washington, D.C. to, like, some sightseeing stuff.
Yeah.
For, like, a week, aren't you?
Just a few days.
Like 3 weeks?
Yeah, like 3 weeks.
So if there's a...
I'll be there.
Hey, you can't say
I'll
that,
be there.
Jill. You'll be there? What are you, on the ground reporter?
No,
I'm just
like,
saying
I'm
my
going to stop
number
it.
one suspect is Nate.
I'm just saying I'm going to stop it. Like, I'll be there to help out.
You Mark Wahlberg on the plane? I wouldn't have let that happen. I'll tell you what I would have done. I would have bent that guy over and said, "You always had a thick ass, Mr. Terrorist." And I would have exposed my payload to him. And the only explosion would have been white.
Why?
It's male reproductive fluid.
Oh, got it. I see.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know you've never seen those. So.
What are those?
You're right.
I think I saw them in a video once.
You're about to see them in another video that you're starring in. Against your will.
I'm actually just buying a new camo for this gun.
Uh-huh.
Just thought everyone should know.
I really needed to know. By the way, after all of that, I ended up having to purchase so much ammo that it's like, I had to spend 20 grand.
Yeah.
My from Friends List.
Oh, wait, are you a host?
I am.
I got in as a host, too.
But I'm already here.
Well, what should I do?
You should back out, because you've got another person there. Magical Jill. General Horror. Oh, wait, what? It wouldn't let me close it. I think I did the wrong thing, and a bunch of people joined.
Hey, how you been? Because I've been fine, you know? I'm alive, working at minimum wage, happy with my station in life. I feel like the whole thing, you know, the craziness, helped me appreciate what's important. Until I get right back at them motherfuckers, and you gonna be the first person I call when I do. For real. Be cool.
He said that he's now working a minimum wage job, and he's happier.
Nice.
So I guess he found...
I'm glad he got the happy ending.
He got some
Minimum wage
stability.
jobs.
Why is that the happy ending?
Well, clearly it is for Lamar.
Jill, why'd you let that guy in? Come on.
I didn't.
I know, I'm just joking.
And also, he's the host.
Oh, okay.
Can you invite us?
No.
Oh.
I'll try, okay? I'll try now. Everybody's got to settle down here.
Okay.
Everybody's getting too mad.
I'm settled.
We never did this one. Dispatch 4. You know better than anyone how I foster entrepreneurship. Some would call me a mentor, but I've been too trusting, too lenient. Now one of my dealers is meeting with the Vagos, hoping to play us. So we didn't do this dispatch mission. I was looking through the ones that are done, because I want to get to host Dispatch 4. Because then I can make sure that we have our weapons.
Okay.
Or our outfit, sorry. Okay, that's closed. Starting weapon, confirm. Alright, now, my crew members. From crew members.
Just invite the whole crew.
Well, this was... I didn't know what was going on here. There's a lot of idiocy going on when I play this game. So, this guy who is going and trying to betray Martin, Madrazo, we need to go make it look like another gang ran a hit on this guy and then disappear.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm
Wait,
good at
change
it.
the outfits.
There is no option.
There isn't?
There was no option for it.
Okay, didn't you want a 4th player or no?
No.
Okay.
I just want to deal with the idiocy that we know we can control.
Oh.
The three of us. Okay, after like Carmen San Diego or whatever the hell that guy's name was. We don't need that again. Right?
Carson?
I don't know, Carson Daly, I don't know.
Like Carmen San Diego.
Did you ever play those games?
Yeah, I did. Those are awesome.
Wait, would you want to ever play those
Whoa,
games? Because they're
jeez.
all about like trivia and stuff.
No.
Here, let's go this way.
I don't like trivia.
But I have one that's like, where in the USA is Carmen San Diego?
Yeah, that was a good game.
And it's all about like presidents.
Oh, let's take the
trivia.
crew car.
Wait, we don't want to take the armored car?
Well, you can bring that, but I'm taking the crew car.
Where's the armored car?
I have an armored car over here. It's the Kuruma.
Oh. Why don't we take that?
The deal is happening down in La Puerta at the recycling plant. Jill, I'm just worried we're going to get like, you know,
I see I'm the only one with the spirit for the crew.
Well, no, it's just I'm worried that the 2 towers are going to be 2 people's phallic objects, and the receiver of the 2 towers is going to be me and Nate's butthole when we get there if we're not in armored cars. So I'm just concerned.
That makes sense.
How different do you think it would have been if what was his name? Not Ganondorf. Gandalf.
Gandalf?
Yeah, what if he was a Hobbit fetishist? How different do you think that the movies would have been? He could have said, "Fuck you fools," and like make them fuck.
I don't think it would have been much different.
Instead of fly, you get it?
Yeah, I got
Fuck
the joke.
you fools.
I got the joke.
You guys need to have sex?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, time to check out your Hobbit hole.
Could you get into a Hobbit, or do you think it would be too weird because they look like children?
No, I would definitely have no...
You'd be into them?
Yeah, they don't look like children. They're like... It's like... Dude, this is the reverse pedophile. It's the perfect opportunity because they have a child's body but an adult's face.
That's true, yeah.
See? So it's like...
Yeah.
Who's actually... You know... Who watches the Watchmen type stuff.
That makes sense.
Actual genuine thing though, I feel like it would suck if you were one of those people who not just had like the disorder or like the genetic, like whatever it's called that makes you like a little person. You know, it used to be called midget.
We can't say that.
Well, I can say that that's what it used to be.
Well, I'm gonna soundbite that.
Well, I'm talking about people who are like that short.
Yeah.
You know, like if you had that and you also had the version of it that makes you look really young.
Yeah, like you look like a child your whole life.
Yeah, but then like if somebody actually does love you, everyone's gonna be like, "Whoa, this guy must be a pedophile because you look young." And it's like, what are you supposed to do? Like, do those people just not deserve love at all?
Do you think that person is a pedophile?
I'll tell you this: if they are attracted to them and they have like a young-looking face and body, I'd much rather they be attracted to a grown adult. Oh wait, if we stay in the car, we can just shoot them.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Jill, are you wanting to or no?
Yeah, I'd like to get in the car.
Are we shooting these people?
Well, first I need to
I
show.
know they said to not be seen.
I'm showing Jill's car here really quick.
Did
Okay.
you see the emblem on the front?
I did see it. Yes.
Yes.
Now we have to go enter the recycling plant?
Wait, let me just try a one-shot this guy. Dead. Okay.
Okay.
He's dead. So we can't be seen at all?
I don't know. He said, hold on. He said, if this guy sees you coming, don't expect him to stick around. There's probably a back door somewhere.
So what are we supposed to do then?
I don't really know. See, that was pretty good. We got them.
Okay.
They're dead. I guess I'm not really sure. I don't really know if we should push or not. It seems like they know we're here now. Right?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Well,
I think we're supposed to go up those stairs through that door.
Well, there's a lot of guys around, so let's just take out who we can first. Oh, or you can jump out.
I thought we were getting out.
We can get out if you want, but the whole point of the armored car was to be armored.
Uh-oh.
Wasn't it?
Well, I don't know. I thought we were getting out.
If you want to get out, let's get out. Let's go.
Are we going in the
we'll go
plant?
in.
Okay.
We'll go in.
Okay, the Republican Space Ranger's coming with you. Uh-oh.
Come on. Alright, I was covering you. You ready? I don't know, like, do those... I don't think those people just don't deserve love. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know. They look like a child, so they don't deserve it.
Well, that's
the mindset of some people.
That is the mindset of that. I mean, like, I don't find... I couldn't find that attractive physically.
Right.
Well, you know what? I think my mindset on it is instead of actually, diddling children if you're a pedophile, why don't you just get help and then find one of those consenting adults that looks like a kid, and then you can be happy with your own kinks while being legal and consensual and happy.
But would those people be okay with that, or would they be like, oh, so you only like me because of this, you sick
I'm sure
freak?
there's somebody out there who'd be into it.
You only like me because I'm a child. Looking.
Yeah, looking. Yeah, I don't know. That's certainly a moral conundrum.
See, that also just sounds weird. Like, I have a kink for children, so I'm going to only be with child-looking individuals.
What's wrong with that?
It's a lot better than children, though.
That's true.
I'm just saying
We
it's
got him,
more
we got
moral
him.
right.
I guess as long as they're consenting, I guess whatever.
Yeah, well, okay, let's head this way. It's certainly like a touchy subject.
Yeah.
This whole thing. I think that for me, it's difficult because it's like there are kinks and then there's immoral.
Yeah.
And I would say being into children is just very immoral.
Right.
However, if you have this, let's say, mental sickness, and then you end up with someone who is a small person, yes, I agree with Jill 100%. Like, that's way better, and then those two adults can decide if they're okay with that, whereas, like, children can't consent.
Yeah.
They just can't. They're
That
a
was my
child.
point.
No, I agree with that. I also think, though, that, like, people get very, touchy about this in general. Like, for example, haven't you noticed that there's, like, this whole thing, it's like, oh, I really like Latina girls. Hey, you can't fetishize!
Yeah.
I mean, you notice that?
Right.
So it's like...
Are we hopping in this car?
that car only had 2 seats. So,
Okay. This other one has a bunch.
What other one?
This other one that Jill's in.
Oh, okay, well, I say mine only has 2 seats.
Oh, this one also has 2 seats. I thought it had 4. Okay.
So can you hit him?
Yeah, I got him.
Alright, Nate, can you... Oh, no, on our left.
Well, let's just try to find our Karuma. Where's that?
Around the building.
Well, let's
Nate,
go around
Nate,
the
you gonna
building.
follow me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, because, like, I'm fine with people having a fetish for a race.
Right.
I don't find that weird or bad.
Yeah.
I just don't care. I mean, like, if you're, like... if you're white and you're like, I will only date white people because they're the only ones of value. Okay, now I have a problem with this.
But what if
But
you just have, like, a preference?
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm
I
fine
don't
with
care.
that.
Or, like, even if you're white and you're like, I really like black girls, they're really pretty to me. Cool. Date black girls then.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Right.
This is adults. They should have this, you have the right to your life. Like, the internet is so weird about this shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you start talking about the other thing, now it's kind of like... Now we're getting into, like, really weird territory where you, like, have to judge why is this going on. I would say if the person is just like, I love you, and part of it is this, but I love you for who you are. No matter what the thing is, as long as it's not illegal, like children or animals, I'm just like, whatever. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're, like, an interracial couple. I don't care if you... Whatever
Right.
you are, I'm just like, leave me out of it. You get what I mean? I'm literally George Bush's "Don't Ask, Don't Tell"
Okay,
as a person.
Got it.
Like, just
You're just like, you do your thing, I'll do my thing.
You're not
No,
unless you're victimizing people. So, like, the
Right.
the mentally unwell or, like, undeveloped, like, someone with Down syndrome who only developed to 10, or illegal stuff. It's like, other than that, I am not getting involved in your adult business. You leave me alone.
So what
Yeah.
are your thoughts on people who are only sexually into animals, so they therefore have a human dress as a realistic looking animal?
Look, I'm not getting into your adult business, okay? I am George Bush's "Don't Ask, Don't Tell." You leave me out of it, I leave you alone. I will say, maybe there are some times where a girl wearing cat ears, it's kind of hot,
Yeah, you could get into that. What if, like, the girl
Yeah,
is,
but what
like,
if that's not
in
good enough
a
for
litter
her?
box?
The litter box?
Would you be into that? Could you get into it?
They used to call me the human litter box in
Oh,
college.
got it.
So I think I'd be fine with that.
Okay.
What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
Think about it.
Yeah, you think about it.
He used to, like, participate in, I don't know if I can say this, BUKKAKEs.
As the receiver.
But instead of, instead of, like, the white stuff, it was pee.
What's bukkake? lucky.
What?
You know what that is, Jill?
You should look up a video of it, Jill.
Jill.
No one on mine look up a video of that.
Hey, wait, you said it was Bukkake, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never heard this word
Really?
before. What is
It's
this?
like a. It's
They
like
just
a.
unlocked a whole new world.
It's
for
like
you.
a girl who, like, you know, is in the middle, and a bunch of guys, like, you know,
Oh, no.
whatever on her face, you know,
Yeah, like
On
all
her
together.
like, and she's just
And all
getting
over
like,
her.
she's getting like just full.
Yeah,
Wait,
all
wait,
over.
is it
her.
poop?
No.
Yeah.
It's CUM.
No, yeah, I'm saying. Normally it is CUM, but in the case of Jay's case, he loves the poop.
This sounds
Right.
like sounds like a male fantasy. This is why I think I've not heard of it.
I don't understand how it's a male fantasy. Let's get all my guys together so I can see all of them stroke their junk onto the girl.
I mean, aren't you into that?
To me, this is like.
Aren't you into that? No, don't lie here.
Okay, well, I don't want to like.
It
out
just doesn't
myself.
sound like something that I think I'd be into.
To me, this sounds like my wife. You know, it's like, oh man, all of you guys better get together. I'm gonna train on my wife. Which, like, I told Nate about. There's
Yeah.
a person that we know of who I'm not gonna say anything about, who like their whole thing used to be abusing their girlfriend in that way. You remember that,
Right.
Jill? You know
Like
what
for
I'm talking
funsies?
about? Well, yeah, like their whole thing was. I mean, we didn't know this was going on. We found out later. Their whole thing was like hooking their girlfriend on drugs and stuff, and then getting their girlfriend out of it, and then inviting all their friends over to like use their girlfriend.
Who did this?
I'm gonna cut this
Oh,
out.
I didn't know who we were talking about.
That happened to that person.
Yeah,
Where it was like this guy was just purposely
true.
doing
Yeah.
that stuff to her.
True.
That was pretty messed up.
So
I
there's
didn't know we were talking about that.
well, I'm
sorry.
saying there's a lot of people in the world that like take something that might be consenting adults, like that thing you're talking about, Nate.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, not good enough. I need to turn this into like graping people. It's like, why don't you just go online?
I wasn't listening because I was driving for my life because two random players pulled up to my car next to
They
me.
pulled up and nutted in your car?
What?
Yeah, and I got scared.
They gave a bukkake to the car. A drive-by bukkake.
I was also still thinking about the word Nate said to me.
Nate, did you know you can go down into the subway system and the trains actually run down here?
I did not know that.
Isn't that
actually.
cool?
That is really cool.
Little detail. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my point was just, why don't you just go online and you whatever sick thing you're into,
Yeah.
you can find someone else who's a sick freak like you.
Right.
Trust me, I married one. And you can just figure...
Excuse me?
What was that? You can just figure out, hey, we're all good with this. No one's getting hurt. This is fine. And that, to me, my point is,
I think
that's...
you're gonna have a hard time finding a girl who likes getting drugged up and then fucked.
Well,
No, you won't. No, you will not.
No, you
Like
will
10
not.
dudes she doesn't know?
No, you won't.
Yeah. No.
No, that's out there.
That is a thing.
So I'm
Really?
saying, why
There are
would you
people
take,
that are into that.
Why would you take some girl who doesn't want this and you're hurting this person?
Right.
You know, like, and I know why.
It's because that's what they want.
That's part of it.
Yeah.
Is like hurting someone is part of their thing. And that to me, to cross over into what we were talking about with like the small person thing, genuinely that to me is where the line is. Is like, as long as it's not illegal and as long as you're not victimizing somebody.
Yeah.
You know, look at this, by the way. This whole underground is pretty detailed.
Also, I should probably go here.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know. Does that make sense? I wanted to cap off a.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I want to
No,
cap
it doesn't.
off.
I mean,
It
that's
doesn't
kinda
make sense.
just
Could
the-
you explain it to me again?
That's kind of just the general opinion. Like, as long as it's not illegal and as long as both people are okay with it,
Yeah,
you know, I guess then whatever.
but I think there's like way too many people that like they take that and then they turn it into something evil that's
Yeah.
actually hurting someone.
Right.
And to me, that's where it just becomes a really sick thing where it's like, this isn't a joke anymore. It's not funny. It's just, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I don't really have any patience for people like that. Like, I don't know. If I knew that that kind of thing was going on, I would be reporting that kind of person to the police.
Would you
know?
like? Would you hunt them down and beat them up?
Yeah, I'd just Liam Neeson them.
Okay, got it.
Good idea.
Why would I stop at beating?
I don't know.
We'd beat off together. I'd
Would you do? You do like a bukkake,
I'd
give them a
drive
taste
by
of their own
bukkake
medicine.
them. Yeah.
All right, now you're gonna get a taste of your own medicine.
Well,
I'm not gonna enjoy this.
I'm like that viral story of the guy whose house was broken into, so then he like kidnapped the two robbers and like banged them for weeks against their will. That's like me as a person.
Got it.
So you're gonna understand what it's like. All I tried to do was rob you. Now I'm gonna rob your butthole. It's like that kind of thing, you know? Look, we all have our things, okay?
Yeah, my thing is drive-by bukkakis. That's my thing.
Baiting people to break into my house and then doing whatever I want in self-defense to them. That's my thing, alright? I was hostage at this guy's house for 30 years. How'd you get there? I tried to break in. Oh, well, case closed.
Yeah. Why are you breaking in?
Cop unzips pants.
Alright, I'm gonna join you on the drive-by bukkake.
It would be insane, like, getting the cop car involved. They can go like 200 miles per hour. Think about how fast.
I know, that'd be insane.
Goes through the windshield, kills a guy. Wait a minute. I have a genuine question here before we shut this up.
Okay.
What level of, like, you know how there's, like, insane people never do this?
Okay.
Insane teenagers who have, like, stood on overpasses and dropped rocks on cars. And
I'm gonna do that now.
Don't do that. And they've killed people before and gone to jail.
Right.
How high up do you think you'd have to be for the splash zone?
Yeah, like
of
a
a
splooge.
standing bukkake to, like, go through the windshield?
Oh,
Don't try this, by the way. Don't do it.
Probably up the Empire State Building, I would guess.
And it...
It's just like downward, like go right
like a bullet? Wait, what if you did it on like a negative 10 degree day so it freezes into like a golf ball size hail?
What if... Can you imagine like the court case of like, yeah, what are you in for here? This person was splooging on top of the Empire State Building and it murdered someone.
And it froze. And it turned into a hail. It went through the windshield and killed them. Wait, it's the perfect crime. How are they going to pin it on you?
That's true.
The evidence dissolves.
That's true.
I'm so happy the evidence dissolved.
Alright, let's be done.
Okay.
What if you're like the most... What if you're just the most sick, deranged, and like full of yourself murderer? So you know how people have said like, yeah, you use like an icicle and it dissolves. You like freeze your own bodily fluids.
Oh, there we go. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, see? Joel's over there getting nauseous. Joel, why didn't you want to join
Wait,
in?
what if you freeze one into a mold that's like a
Okay, let's try
dildo
this out.
mold, and then you take it out
Yeah.
later when it's frozen, and then you use
Oh,
it?
That's what I was saying.
that's a good idea.
Oh.
That's what I just
No, you were
said.
talking about a dildo,
No.
so it's different.
Oh, you're right, sorry.